How? Whoa, jeez, I came back just in time. My computer just fell. Hold on. Where is everything? Okay, hi everybody. One of these days I'll find a better solution for this thing. Okay, anyway. We're back at it with Metroid Prime. Sorry I missed the Zelda stream yesterday. I'm gonna try to make up for it. Whoa! Is that who I think it is? Henry? What are you doing here? Hold on to your horses. Yeah, I got a bit of a weird setup over here because I got the laptop running StreamBot. So I've got, and this is sort of like my little interface. No, Henry, don't go. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I was just surprised to see you in here, buddy. How's it going, man? I don't think you've had a chance to check out the Metroid stream yet. But oh boy, let me tell you, it's a real doozy. That makes it sound bad, but it actually has been awesome. Doggo sitting. Ah, so are you in a house with the interwebs? Well, welcome, buddy. Nice to have you back, even if it's just a temporary thing. All right, now I got to remember where I left off. I remember the music of this title scene. I was so into as a kid that I would just like let the title run over and over in a loop, just constantly, because I just want to listen to the intro. At a place with good interwebs? Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, we were in Findrana Drifts. Okay, so we're in the snow place. Well, I guess I can look at my objective log. Doing it for a week. Cousin's gone for vacation. Ooh, cool. So maybe you'll get to swing by. If things go according to plan, I'm gonna make up the Zelda stream tomorrow. So maybe I'll see you then too. Half pipe structure. Okay, so we just got the morph ball boost. So we're gonna go to a bunch of the half pipes. This is in the starting area. Gotta remember these controls. Okay, so B is jump. Pow pow. Okay, easy peasy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else over here, so we might as well go back upstairs. My guess is that Talon really is the place to go. Have you been? But I've been. You know what? I'm doing better. There was a lot of feeling like I was emotionally dying because of the drain that work had on me, but I'm doing better. Had a nice holiday break. Had let's see, I had a 3-day weekend followed by a 5-day weekend. Yeah, that's right. Partially because it was Jen and I celebrated our 5th anniversary. Warning. Warning for what? Oh, probably lava. So I had an extra day off for that, and Jen and I celebrated our 5th anniversary, and it was really wonderful. Hi, Jen, speaking of which. Oh, I remember this place. Something makes me wonder, though, if there's a more efficient way to get back down. There probably is, and I'm just not. Ooh, where is it? I hear it. Oh yeah, Metroid's the one where you go around his ball. Yeah, exactly. Whoop, that was the wrong button, but that's okay, because I got... Whoa, boy. I guess I could just jump straight down there. Ow. That's right. I think last time I made this mistake too, where I kept thinking that the jump button was Y, which is the same button as shooting missiles. Okay, so first things first. Have I been... I haven't been up to the door above, but I don't think I need to go there. This seems like a whole ton of time. Transport to Chozo Ruins. Okay, so we don't want to go to the Chozo Ruins. We want to go to Talon. Transport to Talon Overworld. Okay, cool. So this is the correct direction. I heard about that. Congrats. Nice. Keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you say to folks during their anniversary. I feel like keep doing what you're doing is probably the right advice, or the right, like, congratulatory. I like that, actually. I feel like not enough people say that. Whoop. Hiya! Hiya! But thanks, man. I appreciate that. It was quite nice. We ate some fancy, super fancy dim sum, which is Chinese food. Pow, 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 pow. There we go. I feel like this might have been a dead end. Did this just take me to the grapple spot? I hope not. It'd be a real pain in the butt if it does. We will find... Ow, ow, ow. We will find out. Oh, still kicking. There we go. Hey, what's up? How's the grind? Prime time. Metroid prime time. Elecnor, good evening to you as well. How's everyone doing tonight? Anyone, or actually, I guess, how was everyone's New Year's? Did you, folks do anything fun, or just kind of laid low and chilled out? I partied a little too hard, if I'm being honest. That's why the Zelda stream didn't happen yesterday, unfortunately. Those lava snake things are pretty neat, right? I'm into them. I think they're awesome. Okay. Root Cave. Okay, so maybe this will... Ah, man. I really hope this doesn't turn into a dead end. Oh, cool. I can climb that. Okay, we're good. We're good. The people, they are coming! For anyone who's never seen Questionably Insane in here, I'll also call him Henry sometimes, because he's also Henry. He's one of the long-time folks that's been around in supporting all the shows that I run for a while. So he's super cool, and yeah, it's a shame that he can't hop in here more often. Just enjoyed the evening with the girlfriend, watched a movie, had some good food and drinks. That sounds delightful. Super relaxing, super chill. That's definitely my kind of jam. Pow, pow, pow. There we go. Left work to rush home and count down with the wife and kids and slept and worked again. I mean, I'm glad you still made it out of there in time to do the countdown and have a little bit of fun with it. I'm honestly surprised that wasn't how mine went, because that's usually how my life goes, is like scrambling away from work just long enough to like do something fun. Say any story, Chris, then sip your coffee and it'll be cool. Yeah, I'm really bad at storytelling. Danced in the kitchen after a few drinks? Yeah! That's the best. I will say, I'm not a dancer, but Jen did get me to dance at the New Year's party that we went to. But that's... feed me enough alcohol and you could probably get me to do anything. So this is the fancy new ability we just got at the end of the last stream. Just gotta like... There we go. Bam! Now I can reach all sorts of new places. This is definitely not the only place that I need this that we've been to, but it's the only one called out on the scanner, so something tells me that this is probably the important place to go to. Mwahaha. Neither the girlfriend convinced me for a few minutes. Normally, see, Jen, at least Jen's nice because she, well, I'm sorry, that makes it sound like your girlfriend was mean. All I really meant to say is that Jen is super understanding and doesn't usually try to force me to dance because she knows that it makes me uncomfortable. But she definitely enjoys it when I dance. I hope, anyway. I'm sure I dance like a bumbling fool. Okay, so... Oh, there's something new to scan. What are you? Species, red starburst edible flowers bloom seasonally, considered a delicacy in many territories. Well, let's harvest it. What are we waiting for, Samus? Ooh, what do we have here? Space jump boots. Oh, wow, I didn't realize I got these guys so early. Of course. I thought we'd have to fight a boss to get these. I mean, there'll still probably be a boss that pops out. I like dancing with you. You're in the clear. Whew. Space jump boots acquired. Press B to jump while in the air. Press B again to perform an extra space jump. Additional data downloaded in the inventory screen. Press start. Blah 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 blah. Wow, that's it. That was the simplest upgrade I think I've ever gotten. I love how they have to justify them as a space jump. Like, what does that even mean? It means no more than just calling it a double jump. Ah, I was hoping I could just, like, hop on those vines and try to sneak out of bounds. Significant others always enjoy it when their partner's dances like a bumbling fool. Yeah, I hope so. At the very least... It's got to be like a little charming, right? That's my hope. That's my justification anyway. Lowest of key New Year for me. Just in every night really seems like the move gave us a do holidays as lazy as possible excuse. 2019 resolution will be to kick it in gear. I mean, that's good. Honestly, like, when you're going through so much stuff all at once, it's really important, I think, to just, like, chill and not make a big deal out of things that don't need to be made a big deal out of, you know? So I think it's good that you guys took it easy and just kind of chilled out for the holidays. But, yeah, man, now that you're past the holidays and you're at the prime time to set new new resolutions. No better time to try to kick it into gear. Rising Predator activity. Chapel of the Elders. Okay. Okay, so now we got to go back to Phendrana. It's kind of a pain, but that's fine. Now I'm trying to remember the best way to get back there. Probably the same way that I got in, right? So I think it was just climbing those platforms. Later, buddies! Whoops. Yeah, so we'll just climb back up here. I really like the little water, like, mist effect that happens on the screen when you're near those little water streams. Like this right here. Oh, I bet you anything that they were so proud of that when they made it. Which they should be, because, you know, first-person perspective games like this were still pretty fresh in the grand scheme of things, because this was GameCube era. So it's like there had only been one other system before this that could handle 3D processing. At least true 3D processing. So I feel like this was finally the era where they were like, we're beyond the point in which we can only do super basic stuff in 3D. Now we can like add some visual polish to create totally new effects and kind of, you know, tap that like immersive quality. So I bet things like that screen effect was like totally new at the time, and they were just like, whoa, look at how cool it feels. It's like the world is interacting with us. I think this year's resolution is to dive into very different art direction, learn Spine and Unity better, also use Clip Studio more. I think that's a great resolution. I'm kind of right there with you, man, where I'm at that mindset where, well, for one, I would like to actually, we did the same thing last year, though, with the Affinity team, but we wanted to finally get off our butts and actually put a real game together, which, you know, we made some decent, oh, jeez. We made some decent progress this year, but we didn't end up making anything at all in the end, which is fine. We're all busy people. It just sucks that we didn't actually finish anything. But I want to get back into art, I think, is my real goal for 2019. I want to actually get back into doing daily doodles and kind of regain my footing in digital painting, because it's been so long and I've really gotten super rusty at it. So I need to just like give myself some projects and reserve enough time to actually do them. Hey Dylan, yay, Metroid Prime. This game has aged well graphically. I agree. I think it's done really well. I mean, we're also playing this, I'm playing this on the Wii, so visual fidelity of its output is a little bit better than it would have been on GameCube, but I mean, like, that said, the actual like content of the game, it translates in that higher resolution setting much better than you would think. So I agree. Also, how's it going, man? Did you do anything fun for New Year's, or just kind of took it easy? Or worked? There are definitely plenty of us that would just work through most holidays. I probably would too, but I've already been neglecting family and friends enough as it is. Never replayed any of the Metroid Primes. I really should. I encourage it. I really want to check out the re-release that they had on the Wii. Because I think they made it so that all three of them use the motion controls, and I really like that in Prime 3, even though I never beat it. But I'll get my chance to beat Prime 3 in the Chrono stream, so that's exciting. Unless, of course, I just, like, hit a Metroid game that's so difficult that I can never beat it. But I don't foresee that happening. These games are usually pretty well balanced and kind to their players. Whoops, that wasn't the jump button. But now I have a space jump, so I ain't afraid of nothing. Hey, Kavika! Aloha! How are you liking Prime so far? Never finished it myself? Oh, I'm loving it. The first Prime game was probably the one that I played the most. I was a huge sucker for it. This is one of those games that kind of informed me what I love about exploration games. And Prime 2 I liked a lot too. For some reason I didn't play that one as much, but I think it was more of a like, I got older and just kind of ran out of time, so I stopped replaying the same games as much. Okay, so I could go up here. I don't know where this will even take me. This is not where they want me to go, but I kind of want to do it anyway. I just stayed at home with a book during New Year's. Finally got a Switch, so I've been playing that a lot too. Hey, that sounds great. That's the other thing I really want to do this year is catch up on a lot of reading. Ooh, new research entry. I felt the way all the way with graphics during the GameCube, Xbox, PS2 age. It's when they finally had stuff looking like they wanted, and after that they just started doing more and got prettier. But yeah, I get to the point where limitations were gone. Yeah, oh, exactly. And I mean, like, the limitations were still pretty strict for this generation. But I think it really was the first time that they were like, yes, we have, like, true creative wiggle room to, like, try things. And it's so delightful to see that now. Alright, this is a standard spinner device. The generator belts of the spinner can be activated by rapid rotational force. Use the boost ability of the morph ball when inside the spinner to activate the device. Oh, okay. So I actually have all the things that I need for that. So let's see what happens. Oh, it just made a bridge. Hey, that's cool. Huh. I feel like I'm missing something over there, but I can make it, so I'm gonna go. It's possible that there's just gonna be a door that I can't really get through, which kind of would be so far. Oh, I'm glad I disobeyed orders. Is this a map? No, because I already have the map. So what is this? Chozo artifact. Chozo artifact acquired. Oh, maybe this is the artifact of strength, the second of 12. Okay, so these are the artifacts that I need in order to get to... I don't actually remember, but it's one of the core. We're gonna have to get all 12 of these at some point. Actually, while looking over doggos, I could play their Switch, but they got rid of the only game I wanted to play, Breath of the Wild. I mean, nah, I was gonna say you could just buy it, but then, you know, when you're done doggo sitting, you won't have it, or have a Switch to play it on. That's a shame. I mean, I hope you get a chance to actually pick up a Switch, because it's definitely one of my favorite consoles so far. I haven't even gotten a lot of time to play it, but I did really, really like Breath of the Wild. I have finally gotten off my butt and started playing Smash, and I got sucked into it pretty hard. It's one of those games where it's like, I'll be like, yeah, I'll just boot it up and play the little, like, single-player story mode thing for a little bit, and I'll boot it up at, like, 11 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, I'll just play for an hour and then stay up until midnight, and then 2 a.m. rolls around, and I'm like, oh, what have I done? Finally got Switch and was really worth it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's 2, haven't bought Smash yet. Odyssey is good too, but I haven't gotten too far in the game yet. It's fun too. I really, really love Mario Odyssey. That is probably my favorite Mario game to date. I'm not 100% sure on that yet though, because Super Mario World was so... I think I need to play Super Mario World again before I really come to that conclusion. But Mario Odyssey, I thought had excellent game design. Like some of the best I've seen in a long time. Which I think it was better designed than Breath of the Wild, but I still prefer playing Breath of the Wild just because I'm a huge Zelda sucker. Huh? Will I make it? Oh, yeah! Now I can make it into these high jumps. I like limiting myself a bit. I'm not gaming enough anymore, and anything coming to PC is enough, really. I mean, that's totally fair. I still have a problem buying more games than I have any reasonable amount of time to play. Okay, that's right. I really can't do anything to these guys. Oh, can I break them with this? Maybe I could blast it with a missile. Aha, there we go. Ah, of course, I still hit it. Okay. I'm very, very agile in this. Ooh, I remember this room. It'd be tough to surpass Super Mario 64 for me, but I have nostalgia goggles for Super Mario 64. So, I didn't play Super Mario 64 until later in life for some reason. I don't actually know why, because I had an N64 and I did love Mario at that time. I think it just took me a while to get off my butt. Maybe I was a little too obsessed with Zelda at that point, and that's why it took me a while. But I did hold Super Mario 64 as my favorite 3D Mario game for a long time. Like, more than Sunshine, more than Galaxy. I didn't really like Galaxy that much, to be honest, but it still was a good game. And I really, really loved Sunshine, too. Mario games are so good. God, I didn't realize I was such a sucker for Mario until I was an adult. Oh, jeez, these guys just tossed me around like a punching bag. Crash Bandicoot Team Racing is being remade now that the original trilogy was remade. It's the kart game I'm nostalgic to growing up a Sony boy. Ah, the classic Prime game. What's up, Watch? How's it going, buddy? Anything new? How is your, I don't know if I've asked everyone this, but how was your guys' New Year's for anyone who hasn't answered yet? Did I scan those guys? I might not have. Whoops! Oh, I did. I think I did. Oh, I didn't. Just kidding. Morphology. Ice parasite scavenger with a crystalline outer shell. Parasites are hardy creatures able to adapt to any environment within 3 generations. The ice parasite is a prime example. Having adjusted to frigid climate, this vermin now thrives in it. Omnivorous, it can exist in areas hostile to most life forms. That's fun. What was I gonna say? Oh, Crash Bandicoot. I really love the Crash Bandicoot series too. But for some reason, I wasn't as much of a sucker for PlayStation games at the time. Going back now, I really love most PlayStation games. Like Ratchet and Clank, I played the PS4 remake, or total like reboot of it, and now I love those games. I think they're all just beautiful. This is a statue depicting the bust of a Chozo philosopher. The statue is flawless. Well, that's subjective. This is a statue depicting the bust of a Chozo warrior. The statue is flawless. Statues depicting the bust of a Chozo shaman. Several stress fractures can be seen running along the surface of this brine-stone object. This is a statue depicting the bust of a Chozo architect. The statue is flawless. So I wonder, does that mean I shoot this guy? Oh, hey, there we go. I remember getting stuck on this for a super long time because I didn't realize that maybe I should be scanning things and actually listening to the clues. There we go. Why would you hide that behind that beautiful statue? I like Galaxy 2 a lot better than the first. Navigating from world to world was much improved in Galaxy 2 in my opinion. Oh, I should give that a real try then. Because I think I kind of just dismissed it. Because, you know, I liked Galaxy, but I was like, I don't really want another one of these. But that was one of my main criticisms of Galaxy, was I just didn't really like their sort of way they broke down the overworld. Just kind of... not that it was bad either. It it didn't resonate with me as much, I guess, is really all that it was. But that might solve it. I don't know. My New Year's was fine. Lots of snacks before going back to my diet. Now that family celebrations and the crazy amounts of food that come with them are out of the way, I feel bad. I definitely started off today being like, there's gonna be treats at work, and I'm not gonna eat them. I'm going to just be healthy. I'm gonna start cutting sweets out of my diet again, and it'll be good. And then someone brought in chocolate-covered pretzels, and I have two weaknesses. One are donuts. I can almost never say no to a donut. But chocolate-covered pretzels, man, pretzels in general, they're so good. How could you not love those? And they have the yogurt-covered ones, too. It's not fair. Fellow dieter, eh? Weight Watchers member here. Yeah, Henry, you've been kicking butt. The one of the photos you shared with me of you holding the time cup mug. You're looking good, buddy. It look like you'd lost I mean, you've told me how much weight you lost, but you're still kicking butt, man. Love dipping pretzels in peanut. Oh, yeah. No, I'm right there with you, man. That's the only way I enjoy eating Oreos. As weird as that is. What do we got here? Wave beam. Hell yeah. All right. Well, this is definitely gonna be a battle. There's no doubt in my mind. I was right there. Well, these guys aren't too bad. I fought two of you in tighter corridors plenty of times. See? I ain't afraid of nothing. Oh, there's more. There's probably gonna be like a big mama one. Whoop! And let's see what we got here. There we go. Big mama dog. Ice dog. Well, first things first, gotta scan. Morphology: Sheegoth, supreme predator of the Phendrana drifts. Sheegoths were invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire at prey. Ooh. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of a Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle blasts of frigid gas to ensnare their opponent or their targets. They're also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. Nice. Not a Weight Watchers, but I was on a low-carb diet and lost 30 pounds between June and October. Wow, that's good. Then I got off it for a while and gained about 8 pounds back, so now I'm getting back and going to be more careful with how I balance things after I reach my goal again. Well, good luck. It's definitely not easy. I mean, like, not that I'm really, I'm a pretty healthy weight, so I really don't have much to complain about. But even, like, I have a hard time not eating sweets sometimes. I just want to be healthy. Although I do have to watch my, I wonder if I should just, like, overcharge its back? I do have to watch my cholesterol, though. I like feel it if I eat too much like cheese and fatty things. Ow. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, should I just... I mean, I guess this works. It's definitely flickering it red. Maybe I gotta, like, find a way to get it to, ram a wall? Ooh. Oh boy. I just feel like I'm not gonna have enough missiles to pull this off. Whoa. And missiles are low. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, I gotta find... Whoop! Gotta figure out the alternative here. Too much power! I thought maybe there could have been something just above it. Maybe I just got to get close. Whoop! Well, that doesn't seem to bode well. Oh, wow! It really pulls these away. I'm gonna catch up on what you guys are saying. I shall lose no more, or I'll disappear. Dude, my aunt sent chocolate pretzel sticks. She's in Weight Watchers as well, and she had the points labeled on it. That made me love her more. That's pretty great. That's really charming. Honestly, I need more greens in my diet. Good with fruits and low-fat foods, but yeah, I need to casually eat my greens. I used to be really bad at it, but Jen got me into the habit of eating more greens. It means that you gotta go grocery shopping more often, which is a huge pain, but actually, you know what, even having bunnies made me better at it, because they eat so much. They can eat a head of lettuce a day. Like, it's ridiculous. But that means we always have fresh greens in the house, so... Sort of reminds me of the Snow Peak Ruins dungeon in Twilight Princess. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Got similar vibes. I'm not trying to lose weight, but I've started incorporating vegetarian meals into my diet. Definitely helps with eating my greens. Yeah, me too. Actually, that's the same reason I started eating vegetarian meals, for trying to reduce my cholesterol intake, at least. So I ate a lot of tofu and I started eating more tempeh, and I'll eat totally vegetarian or vegan meals, and it's great. I don't really know why people will, not consider a meal a real meal unless it has meat in it. It's like, nah, it's all good. Alright, I feel like I'm missing something. I could definitely keep getting more missiles. I mean, maybe it really is just... Oh. I guess I could do something with the morph ball? I don't know. Is that it? I did it? Maybe missiles were the way to do it. Well, it worked out in the end. Skinny, but I like to eat like junk and need to reel it in. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about me. I got a little bit of a love handle action going on, but I'm still a pretty skinny boy. My love for tofu has grown. Have you cooked it at home? I haven't tried to yet. Yeah, it's really not too... I mean, honestly, Jen does a lot of the cooking because she's just way better at it than I am. But yeah, I do... We both will cook the tofu here, and it's really not too crazy. Like, if you get like that store-bought tofu, you just gotta like press the water out of it, like put some paper towels and then compress it with just like put a plate and then something heavy on it. And after you drain it out and kind of dry it out a little bit, then you can like slice some little like tofu fillets out of that, season that sucker, and I mean, just fry that up, and it's awesome. In other news, as of late I've been, as the owl from Bambi calls it, Twitter padded. Twitter padded? I don't know what that means. Is it just like light-footed, or like... Ah, man. It's been a really, really long time since I've seen Bambi. Can't be opened with... Oh! Oh. Was that a purple door? This game is not very kind to the colorblind. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna do that a lot where I shoot it and it's gonna be like, nope, that's not the right thing. I'll be like, but why? Like, oh wait, I should just use my other thing. Sweet though, I think that means I can, oh, maybe it means I can shoot things like this. Yeah, there we go. Does it have ammo? No, is it just infinite? Nice. Maybe they didn't have ammo on the special weapons until Prime 2. Hey, I'm not complaining. Or maybe there's ammo for some of the other weapons, for all I know. Who knows? So at some point, I think we'll get the incendiary beam, and then we can melt this guy. So Chris didn't tell you, but sheepish to mention it, but I finally got my dream pistol ordered. Got myself a broken butterfly. I know you'll know what that is. Totally didn't plan to get it when I did, but yeah, just the right place at the right time. Had been dreaming of it for just too long to not be able to say no. Hey, well, congrats. That's exciting. I feel like I have an idea of what it might be like, but I'm not very gun savvy. My brothers definitely are, but you know, being a game dev, I feel like I should be more gun savvy, but I often never really got into the like realistic games. Like these are my types of guns right here. Doofy arm cannons. Aw, yeah. That's how they describe being in love during that one scene. That's funny. Ah, man. That is satisfying to be able to kill these guys now, though. Okay, so where should I go? I guess I could just go double jumping in some new places. Don't know what that little, like, divot is over there. Something tells me that I might not be able to go there still. Maybe that's it for this region. It's actually kind of small. I could go back to Magmore Caves. Yeah, I guess let's do that. Just feel like I'm missing something, you know? Whoa, 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 hey, 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 whoa. Oops. Up, can't get me now. Ha 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 ha. Might as well save while we're over here. I like knowing your guns so you can sense, design fake guns. I mean, I think that's a totally reasonable perspective. Kind of a goofy way of saying, hey, I've been crushing. Whenever I had a crush in high school, my dad would call me Twitterpad. Ah, I see. That makes sense now. Ah, still resilient, I see. Well, not for long. Ow. That didn't go quite as I expected. Okay, so the door is that way. Ow. I don't want any. No, thank you. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're definitely not done here, because when I get the incendiary beam, I don't even know if that's what it's called, but it feels right in my brain. Well, at least go back to the one spot. Said Broken Butterfly because it was the fake name for a cool revolver in Resident Evil 4, and I knew it was your jam. I knew I had heard it before, but I genuinely couldn't remember what it was from. But now that you mentioned Resident Evil, now it's like it's all coming back. It is a cool gun, though. Okay, so I don't need to go up. Well, I could go to that other door. There's a reason why I didn't go that way, though. I think I needed the grapple beam, so I think I'll hold off on that. So instead, we'll go to the Triclops pit? Well, maybe I should look at our options. Honestly, Chozo Ruins might not be a bad idea. There's a lot of stuff over here that I've yet to do. I think I'll do that. I mean, it still is a bit of a pain to get back over to the Chozo Ruins, because we're going to have to go all the way through here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Chozo Ruins North. Okay, well, we'll do that. Will this zap him? I don't know if that's hurting it. Oh! Hey! Oh, what is hurting me? I don't even know. So what books are you trying to catch up on? Oh, jeez. I have a lot of comics that I've been meaning to read. So, like, I started reading the original Judge Dredd, which it's a little tough to read just because it didn't age super well, but it's like very cheesy in a kind of a fun way. So I've been enjoying that. Got the original Conan also, so I've been meaning to read that. I've been working on reading Jurassic Park and The Lost World for I don't know, like a year now. Just because I keep picking it up, reading like a chapter, and then not picking it up for a long time. It's because I keep reading it at the end of the night, and I like fall asleep while reading really bad. Oh man, there were a couple of other books too. Like I got The Martian, and I never even opened that one up. So there's just like a ton of stuff. I even have some like little Kickstarter backed books that I got. My friend wrote a book and published it, and I want to read that. Which really I probably should have tweeted about that book. Maybe it's never too late. But I was pretty excited that my friend got a published book out on store shelves. That's pretty fucking awesome. One of these days I'll have time to read. The things that I have been reading is usually for work, because some of the stuff that we're doing has like established, I don't want to say too much, but it has like established franchises. So I needed to read that to like know what the franchise's lore is. But there's even other stuff too, like one of the other games, it's like, well, I should just read things that's kind of in the genre to like understand it better. Where's this other door? It's not up, so maybe it's in like a path. Oh, yeah, well, that's probably where it is. So how do I get down there? Probably a hole somewhere over here, right? Maybe I should just do this. Jump around and bomb a bunch of things until I find it. There might be a more obvious entry point too, for all I know. I just haven't, like, seen. Sleepy reading is the worst, and I totally only read at that time as well. Yeah, it's just like a nice way to wind down at the end of the night, you know, and like get all cozy in bed and turn on a light. maybe that's what it is. I just get too cozy, but it knocks me out. As much as I love reading, it's been a problem most of my life. It's like, man, I really love reading. It always does that to me. Wait, why didn't I go down here? What is this? Oh! I don't know why I didn't go down there. Huh, there we go. None of that. None of that. I don't even know what's in that little room, but whatever it is, even if it's just like a missile upgrade, I'll be pretty happy. Get out of here! Ooh. Man, double jump is so nice. It really changes everything. I think I'll go back to the normal cannon for now. Sucking up into a ball must be hell in the joints. Till they get rid of the trash novel when it winds you up and sleep isn't an option anymore. I mean, that is true. You would think that Jurassic Park would be like that. Hey, look at that. It is a missile upgrade. Which, Jurassic Park does get pretty exciting. But maybe it's not as full of surprises because I've already, you know, watched the movies my entire life. Oh yeah, okay. So that's all that was in here. But, hey, that's not bad at all. As long as these guys didn't respawn, I'll be good. Yeah. Alright, back into this little heat vent room. Used to have trouble finishing books, but I go to the library more now, and it works for me because the impending due date forces me to get through the book. That's a pretty good little motivating push. Maybe that's what I should do. Because I went through this huge effort. It was strangely more difficult than I thought it should have been to get a library card in the city. And I've never used it. It's like, why did I even go out of my way to get this library card? I don't even go to the library. But yeah, that would be good. Yeah, because maybe I am just too casual about it. Oops, I'm going the opposite way that I meant to. So I guess... What's this? Hey, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, well now I could just... I don't have to go down there anymore. I can take the shortcuts. It's a good multiplayer game, particularly to play with someone who hasn't played a game in a while. Ooh, that's a good question. It really depends on style, you know. I generally go for cooperative games in that case. Like, Jen and I usually play cooperative games together, so we'll play, like, Civ 6, because we both enjoy the strategy component, or we really like playing Overcooked together, but you gotta be really good at communicating with each other to play Overcooked. Otherwise, it could turn kind of mean kind of quick. So I would say Overcooked, unless you're worried about I don't know, communication breakdown or just like general competitiveness. Is this a hole? Okay, it's not. I'm just crazy. This looks like it could be a thing. Wait, was the... Oh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh. There we go. You get the library card to act as a handy second form of ID card when people ask. I mean, it's true. It doesn't have my face on it, but it does have my name. Rampage Knights embrace the derpiness. You missed it, Henry, but I actually did a giveaway recently, and Rampage Knights was one of the games that that got given. And I was sure to tell folks that it comes highly recommended. Even though I haven't played it, it comes highly recommended from you. So now there's proof that I wasn't just BSing. Oh, this must be, yeah, it's a save room. Well, you know what? We'll hit it. We might as well. Okay, it has to be online. So Overcooked is an idea. I was thinking of trying Portal 2, although the fact that I've played the multiplayer a few years before has me worried. I mean, that could be helpful. Portal 2 might not be a bad option. I've heard that Overcooked 2 online is not the best experience in the world, so maybe take that with a grain of salt, but whoops. This is what I get for trying to play one-handed. Alright, what do we got in here? Is this just the elevator shaft? Well, now I don't have to worry as much, because now I got my good old handy-dandy space jump. Ha ha ha. I'll never miss a jump ever again. And that's an official Affinity Chris promise. I just want to go up there. What are you drinking? Some nighttime coffee? Ah, yeah, I am. I like to drink coffee on the stream because it helps, you know, keep me peppy. Also, it's just like, after a full day's worth of the day job, I need a little kick in the butt to have some energy. But also, like, I just love coffee. So it's like, I drink coffee habitually when I work because it's just the working drink. Alright, where should I go? Tea is what I drink when I want to relax. Which, I mean, could also hype me up just as much, but... Oh, so there's a door over here that I didn't go to. It's just a missile door? Why didn't I do it? Is this an elevator? No, that's not an elevator. I should go over there, though. Oh, this is a wave beam spot. And that looks fancy. Okay, so... I could go all the way here. Is there a reason why I didn't go in there? I don't know. Maybe it was just one of those, like, choose where you go in the moment. So I guess I'll just go straight, right? If I go straight and then, yeah, that's the fastest route. We'll just do that. How do you take your coffee? I drink my coffee as black as it can be. Brewed extra strong, nothing else in it. That's, not that I dislike cream and sugar. I do still enjoy that from time to time. But I don't enjoy sweet things as much as maybe I should, I guess. I don't really know. But I really like the bitterness of coffee. Alright, so that's one. Just gotta go in here. I know where to go. You don't gotta tell me. Pirate, communicate, and analyzed. Main research facility located. Research core. How do I get there? It's not fair. There was time now. Oh, there was a door here? How did I miss that? Well, so's it goes, I guess. All right, well, we'll be going back to Phendrana. I think I will keep going the direction that I was going, though, just to just to scope out this place, you know. Yeah, buddy, get that missile upgrade. Rampage Knights is part beat 'em up, part RPG, part Binding of Isaac, RNG roguelite, part derpy art and animation that's bad in the right way, and the humor embraces it. It's just fun on this, but with right friend. That makes sense. That kind of reminds me of Castle Crashers. That one would be a good online game. I used to play that with friends like crazy. Getting over a sore throat, so tea and honey is my jam. I don't like honey, but I do agree that tea and honey together do make for a magical recipe for curing sore throats. I've been drinking this, whenever I get a sore throat, I've been drinking this throat coat tea that has like kind of a licorice tang to it, which I'm not crazy about licorice, but it has this really soothing coating quality. Okay, so I'm not too far. I have some Sleepy Time vanilla tea right now. I should add some honey. Ooh, that would be pretty good too. Been going with skim milk only for the new year. Used to do the sugary Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts drinks every day. Those are pretty good. Honestly, especially Dunkin' Donuts, drinking that plain is a little unsatisfactory. So like, putting sugar and cream in that makes a lot of sense to me. Tea and honey here as well. Dang, you guys are all prepared. Just do almond milk typically. Been dabbing with a spoonful of vanilla protein powder. Ooh, that sounds kind of nice. I do almond milk most of the time too, although Jen and I have been getting into pea milk, which sounds weird, but it is strangely satisfying. It's very, very creamy. Like, creamier than you would expect a vegetable-based milk to be. Ow. Just when I thought I was doing alright. Oh! Oh, well here's... Ha ha ha! Got us another ramp that I forgot about. Oh, well, I guess I need to go through here. Thanks for the suggestions and stuff. Looks like Portal 2 is likely, but it's good to have other options. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with Portal 2. I feel like that had some really, really stellar, oh boy, cooperative game design. Okay, so I guess I'm going to need Spider Ball for that, so womp womp. Found out the hard way. That's okay, it wasn't too far at least. Yes, I'm a singer and throat coat is popular among my castmates. It's great. Yes, it's so good. I like the licorice quality tastes like weird, but yet also still delicious, and it does a great job. The Portal 2 co-op. I only played it once, I think, because I often don't get a lot of opportunities to play games with friends. Oh, I guess I've scanned this buddy already. Oh. There's another ramp. Don't mind if I do. Whoops. Is there another spot right over here? Maybe not. Oh. I feel like I'm giving it too much juice. Oh. I'll get this. Oh, he finally got me. Okay, I'll get him out of here. It's okay, buddy. It was never meant to be. Surprised these bees aren't coming after me. Oh, wow. That's a good upgrade. Have I scanned these things? Oh, yeah. Surprised he dropped to 100. There we go. That camera angle is way better. Orcs Must 2 Die was my jam back in co-op. I've never played those games, but it was really, really popular when I was in school. I should play those games at some point. Majored in theater in college and currently work performing. Hey, that's cool. It is not an easy world to work in the theater world. A lot of my friends, including Jen actually, went to school for theater. And I have one buddy that got a degree in theater, like management. I'm a knucklehead because I don't know the actual name of the degree of one of my closest friends. But yeah, it was something about management, and Jen did it in acting. I feel like I know a few theater tech folks too. I'm having a hard time remembering. How did I get over there? Do I just gotta double jump my way to victory? I guess not. Oh no! Alright, let's just get these suckers out of here so I don't have to worry about them. I guess I could just like go over here? Is this right? This feels yeah, not right. So maybe I have to go through it a totally different route. That kind of stinks. Okay, so I guess I just got to go through it the longer way, but that's not that bad. We'll just blast through it. I just hope I don't remember all the puzzle answers or anything. I mean, if you do, then you could, I guess maybe not be as controlling of solving it, like let him, you know, kind of give some things a shot and then give him hints, I guess. I just love theater. I have season tickets for my city's theater this year, and I've been scoping out smaller theaters too. Yes, that's awesome. So neat. Have a favorite show? My favorite show that I've seen but never had the chance to work in was Little Shop of Horrors. I really love that. The music and the performance that I saw was, I think, just done by a high school at the time, my old high school, but they did a really stellar job with it. Oh man, I know that there are others that I really liked. I really enjoyed one of the versions of Dracula. That one was good. The set that I saw for that one was one of the most beautiful set designs I've seen in a long time. Jen did oh, what was it? Yeah, here it is. Jen did the costume design in this thing right here, Daughters of Ire. This was a really good one. This was like a really badass, like sort of, I would describe it as like a very pro-feminism type of play, but I thought it was fantastically done. Sorry, I keep falling behind on chat because I keep getting excited about stuff. So neat. Do I shoot it? Do I roll up into a ball and bash it? Having a theater background is a serious asset with game design and writing. I could agree with that. I definitely could agree with that, actually. Oh, so many, but I've only really seen popular shows and listened to popular recordings. Hamilton, Spring Awakening, Vita Company comes to mind. Man, I've really wanted to see Hamilton. I haven't heard of Spring Awakening or Evita. I love costume design too, so I'm fangirling over Jen. Jen is awesome. I mean, like, obviously I have a bias because she and I have been together for 5 years, and she's wonderful. but she did really cool costume design on that set. You know what movie has incredible look? Spider-Verse, though that probably doesn't have any actual set making. I really wanted to see Spider-Verse. I've heard nothing but good things about it so far. I'm very bad at going out and seeing movies, though. I'm still trying to get off my butt to watch Wreck-It Ralph. Like either of them. Because that's how bad I am at seeing movies. And I know I'm gonna love them, but I don't know what it is. It's hard to get me to sit down in front of a TV that's not interactive. A little bit easier if you put me in front of a horror movie, though. But that's just because I'm partial to it. Okay, so we're back at Magmore Caverns. Whew. Love the modern stuff, but I need to watch more of the classics. Great Comet of 1812 and Waitress are a couple of my favorites. Ooh, those are good. I haven't watched either of those, but I've heard really good things about them too. I really like the classics too. The original Dawn of the Dead I thought was excellent. Or not Dawn of the Dead. Shoot, what was it? Night of the Living Dead? Oh, now I'm getting all the names mixed up. The black and white one, though. But I've been trying to get more into some older movies, too. I've been trying to catch up on the old, oh, shoot, what's that director's name? I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me crazy. John Carpenter. I've been trying to catch up on all the older John Carpenter movies because he just has made some of the best movies I've ever seen. Like, The Thing is my favorite movie. But I want to watch the movie that inspired it, which was, I think, called The Thing from Outer Space. It's fantastic. Like, some shots move unlike anything I've ever seen. Heck, all the shots are very pretty. Nice. I'll be seeing The Waitress and I can't wait. I've heard great things about the Comet of 1812, but I haven't watched it yet. Really enjoyed the productions of Miss Sagan and Anastasia that I saw. Ooh, Jen saw Anastasia live when she went to New York. I think it was for work, but she made a whole thing out of it and decided to like go see a Broadway show. And she saw Anastasia, and I'm super jealous. Yesterday, my folks and I went and watched The Favorite and Welcome to Marwen. Ooh. Never seen John Carpenter's The Thing, but I really want to. Me too, I need to see The Thing. Oh, it's my favorite movie. Like, it is what inspires a lot of my love for horror media in general. But even, like, just like the writing, the cinematography, like, the design of the monsters, like all of it I thought was very, very good for its time and still holds up really well today. I really want to watch They Live. I don't know how I've gone this far in life without ever seeing it. One of these days I'll get off my butt and I'll put it in a DVD player. Maybe they have Blu-rays of it. I'm sure they do. Jen and I just rewatched, or I just rewatched and showed Jen for the first time 2001 Space Odyssey. And I'm so happy that she liked it because it's one of my other favorite movies. But I forgot how weird that movie is. Because when you think of 2001 Space Odyssey, you mostly think of what happens in the space station, you know? Like, the whole thing with Hal and, you know, him kind of like betraying. Well, I don't want to spoil too much if you've never seen 2001: Space Odyssey, but I feel like it's so integrated into modern culture that it's hard to not be spoiled by it. But yeah, it's good. I just forgot how little that main space station plot actually took place in the movie, because there's so much more to it. Need more bubblegum and ass kicking? I never knew that that's where that line came from until like a year ago. It blew my mind that it was something that was probably a movie that I would genuinely like. I have started watching Ash vs. the Evil Dead recently, which I didn't think I would like it, because it kind of felt like it lost the humor that the Evil Dead series used to have. Because, you know, they were kind of like, they started off more on the like horror, but still kind of like whimsy in a really unsettling way, and then just like really tapped into the whimsy more and more as that franchise went on. It just got real goofy and real like dark humor, and I was worried that they kind of lost that in the Netflix series. But an episode and a half in, and I'm actually kind of digging it quite a bit. Kind of had an idea for a short story that's basically the reverse of They Live, like glasses that are actually projecting the real illusion. Or are they? Dun dun dun. But I should probably watch They Live first before I do something with that. I mean, that's fair. That's strangely almost like I don't know if you have ever read the original Wizard of Oz. I think that's what the actual book. I can't remember if that's what they actually named the book, but it was kind of like that, where a lot of the plot actually was that the people living in the Emerald City were forced to wear the emerald glasses, and it gave them this false sense of like glamour of their reality, when the entire city was actually really drab and gray and really dull and boring. Alright, where do I need to go? So I need to go here. Okay. Okay, so just off that way. Oh. Well, not up there, but I think it was in the direction that I was going before. Could be wrong. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to... Whoop. I fell in the water. Ah, everything's terrible. Oh, God. I guess I don't have to worry about that guy. Dude, if you love 2001: Space Odyssey, you need to watch Moon. I love Moon so much. Yeah, Moon really is heavily inspired by 2001: Space Odyssey, except the main difference is they went less art house with it, and really just focused the core of the movie on the space station stuff. And I really appreciate that, because it didn't feel like a knockoff version of 2001: Space Odyssey. It really did feel like its own thing. But that movie, I'm glad you said that, because I really love Moon too. It's supposed to be a commentary on fake news and stuff. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Or are you talking about the thing that the game idea you were? I guess maybe both, but no, I think that would make a lot of sense. I feel like that would resonate with folks today too. Thinking about my idea. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I've never seen They Live, so I had an idea in my head, and I was like, wait, no, I think I'm wrong about what They Live is probably about. Oh, that's right. I need to get the double jump so that I can actually go up there, wherever that is. Now it all makes sense. Yep, this was it. Perfect. Okay. Where do I go? Is this a thing? Or do I need to... Oh, I'm a doof. There we go. Bam! Easy peasy. Moon is fantastic, but I saw source code first, same director, and for some reason they feel samey. That's fair. I didn't even know source code existed, so now I kind of want to check it out. But I feel like that's not uncommon to kind of like end up kind of feeling like the same thing. Okay, so... Have I scanned these guys? Oh, I have not. Morphology, ice shriek bats, ice-encased ceiling dweller. Like standard shriek bats, these creatures are easily spotted with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings, subsisting on insects, reptiles, and small mammals. Fiercely territorial, they will dive bomb anything that wanders near. Unfortunate for them! Otherwise, I would have left them be. I love that everything on this planet absolutely wants you dead. Oh, hey there. Whoa. Oh, no. Do I have to have super bombs for this? Ice covering this opening can be melted with extreme heat. Ah, I see. Okay, well, we'll have to hopefully remember that that's there. I will pick that up, though. Wait, I don't think I scanned... Oh, I guess I did. Pow, pow, pow! I ain't afraid of you anymore! Ow. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. It ain't nothing. Hey, Tater! Howdy, my dude! How's it going? How was your New Year's, Tater? Did you do anything fun? Did you, I was trying to think of something clever and I just couldn't think of anything. Another movie I highly recommend is totally not related. Is called The Fall. The Fall. It sounds really familiar. I might be thinking of a game that's also called The Fall. I think I am. But I'll have to check that out. New Year's was very nice and chill. Just what the doctor ordered. Yes! Happy to hear it. Fall's a good game in my opinion. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I had it as one of the contenders for a giveaway recently, because I think I have a handful of keys of that one sitting around. But I haven't actually played it myself, because I'm really bad at getting off my butt and playing games. He says to folks watching him play a game. How was your New Year's? I remember seeing it on your list if I remember right. Nice. My New Year's was pretty good. I switched things up. I normally go to my one friend's apartment every year because they throw an annual New Year's get together, and a bunch of all of my friends that live in this general area all tend to go there, so that's usually where we go. But Jen and I decided to switch it up this year, and we hung out with one of her old coworkers who is also awesome. And we went to his party instead. And I had a little too much gin, like a gin cocktail kind of in a punch style. And got a little too drunk and spent New Year's Day maybe sitting hungover on the couch all day watching Harry Potter. Which is not a bad way to spend New Year's Day. Okay, so how do I get here? I don't have spider ball, so I can't climb up there. Oh, I'm a doof. I just didn't notice that there was another one of these doodads right here. Bringing in the New Year hungover with Harry Potter sounds like you're doing life right to me. It was nice though, because even though my general attitude on drinking is that hangovers are never worth it, like I don't enjoy drinking enough to want to deal with the consequences of it. So I usually just like drink to enjoy, and that's about it. Like enjoy the taste. But, you know, I guess gin kind of sneaks up on me because I don't usually get drunk on gin. So I like didn't really know what to expect. Oh, I remember this spot. I think we're going to face some space pirates up there. What do you think of M Prime so far? Oh, it's a delight. Oh, this is timed. Oh, I didn't realize it was timed. This game is such a delight though. I really, really enjoy the Prime series. And so like the first Prime game absolutely feels super nostalgic and like a blast to the past for me. Oh, I didn't expect to see that in here, but I won't complain about it either. Real talk, I agree with you about drinking. Thank you. I knew I couldn't be the only one. Jen doesn't get hangovers like I do though. Like I was just worthless yesterday, and I was absolutely puking and just like being a total bummer of a person. And Jen, when she's hungover, she's just like, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna work it off. And then she does, and then she's great for the rest of the day. I'm just like, how do you do this? I don't understand. I get a little drunk and then my stomach is just like, I can't eat anything for the entire day. I got a weak stomach, I think, is really the moral of the story. The Fall is set in a movie set in California back in the 1920s, 30s, to know if it's about a cute Hispanic girl with a broken arm being told these marvelous stories about this injured stuntman. I mean, that sounds pretty charming in a weird way. Social drinking just to loosen up and have fun. That's all I like. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Absolutely. Oh, Jen is a superhero. Right? Right. I have a weak stomach. Can't ride roller coasters and anything. Oh, man. You know, I was always worried that roller coasters would do that to me. But for some reason, they never really affected me like that. But it's a shame that they hit you so bad. But either way, man, I feel ya. I'm part of the weak stomach boy club. Oh, yeah. I didn't think I could make that. Still got to get used to this double jump. Or space jump. Alright. Where are they at? Okay, so that's a wave beam. That's missiles. This is regular door. But it's like the power's off? This door has no power. A nearby power conduit must be energized for it to open. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. The conduit radiates some heat that is invisible to the normal spectrum. So I'm guessing that I'll get heat vision soon. I could just like shoot randomly and probably hit the conduit, but that would be a foolish waste of time. Can I reach that? Oh, I probably can. Maybe it's a save. Hey, there we go. We got any fancy scannables in here? That we do. Schematics for Glacier 1's secure zone accessed. Personnel bound for research area proceed directly to checkpoint. Fascinating. Schematics for Research Lab Hydra accessed. To access Research Lab Hydra, proceed through the purple doors in the south. Okay, so that's just the thing right behind me. Oh man, I love roller coasters. I really like roller coasters too. My excuse there, though, is they're usually not worth the wait. But I'm a po' boy and I can't afford those super fancy, like, cut in the line types of passes. Alright, there we go. Oh! Oh, I guess a charge shot of this would... Whoa! Hey there, buddy! Double jump equals fart flying. I don't disagree. Okay, morphology, Shadow Pirate, pirate forces, trained and equipped for stealth operations. A select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. Definitely going to... Woo, get me cornered. Definitely going to get the thermal vision soon, though. If they're throwing these guys at me... Oh, is this Phazon? Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Latent radiations reading indicates specimen was highly irradiated. Delicious. Perimeter defense turret malfunction. Ah, I could have just scanned that away. Well then. Whoa, whoa! Thank you so much for the 50 biddies! Dr. Dom, how's it going? How's your New Year's? I live near Cedar Point, so it's especially wrong that I can't partake. Ah, I mean, I'm right by Six Flags, so it's sad that I always make excuses not to go. Okay. Alright. Gotta use the old handy dandy wave beam. Ooh. This is probably a good sign. Definitely a good sign. Is that like a little security drone? Oh, yeah. I love their stress music. Alright, what do we got? Morphology, Space Pirate. Sentient aggressor species, well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvant accelerator cannons and forearm mounted scythes in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and immoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition, only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. So these are our vanilla space pirates. Nice. It's interesting that, like, they're actually just called space pirates as a race. Or as a species, I guess. I mean, I can hang out right here. Oh, I didn't realize there was a... Oh, I guess I just woke it up. Like a doof. These guys aren't too scary. Yeah. Don't step to me. That's what the kids say, right? Ooh, wow, that's quite a bit of energy. The damn bits. Cedar Point, pretty nice. If you like coasters. I think I've been to Cedar Point maybe once. I don't remember. I'm sure someone would be like, yes, Chris, we went there and we had a great time. How dare you forget My brain ain't too good with the memory things. Ooh, map room. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protections, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to this shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors. I definitely thought I scanned the map there. East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. Ooh. Project Titan specimen is immobilized in Quarantine Cave. Relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. Ooh, I wonder if that's the final boss that they're talking about. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment vault area of the facility. Oh, okay. I've already scanned the map station, I guess. Can't handle crazy rides, just go to amusement parks for the atmosphere and food. I mean, that's half of the allure of going to, like, Disney World or Disneyland. I don't remember which one I've been to. But, yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? The food is the reason to go. It's always so expensive, though. It is really good, though. I guess it's fine in here. Sometimes the food is quite good, but overpriced. Yeah, I'm right there with you, house. They make a lot of their profits from food and drinks. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Especially because it's like, it's not like you're going to leave the park to go get food outside of the park. That's too much work. So they can jack up the prices there. It's all right. Whoa. All right, I'll use the wave beam. Expected one to be right there. Whoop. There we go. Easy peasy. Whoa. This force field blocks the entrance. Something nearby must be able to deactivate it. You mean like this? Access to research lab Hydra granted. Oh, well, look at that. Stasis tank operational, but currently empty. Oh, good. Specimen 2 euthanized after psychotic episode scheduled for removal. Whew. Stasis tank operational, but currently empty. Oh, that was pirate data. All right, I gotta make sure I read that. Oh, that's right. This kind of like stuns them. Nice. All right, so maybe this is the better weapon for the job. Is that it? Pah. Pirate data entry. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. We have confined the newfound energy source as Phazon, or co-found? I don't know what he said. V-index mutagen, of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin impacting approximately 20 years ago, expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess lifelike characteristics, mutating organic life forms strong enough to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. Yeah, well, they did it. You couldn't pay me to go to Disneyland? It's alright. I've only been there once, I think. I think it'd be better to go there like, you know what? I would enjoy Disneyland if I had kids to take there. But going as a teenager when I went, I was just kind of indifferent about everything, you know? So, Universal Studios, their theme park that was actually cool. I was way more into that one. But I would still probably not really want to spend the money to go there again. It was cool though. My family totally left Six Flags just to eat lunch midday and just came back in. Hey, well, hey, you're the smart ones then, because that's really what you got to do. Amusement parks become less appealing when you're an introvert. Place just looks cool, but hell is other people. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I'm not I tend to like shut down the more people are around. So yeah, throw me in an amusement park and it's just like, there's too much happening. If you leave midday, you have to pay twice, or do you get the day pass? I think most of the time you, well, it depends. Sometimes they stamp you for the day. Sometimes if you have like the stub and it's like time stamped for the day, they don't usually make you pay twice. Just went to Harry Potter World at Universal. Have you been there? No. Jen and I were just talking about it the other day, though, that we should go there at some point. I do want to check out the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Or is that what it's called? Yeah, Harry Potter World. Yeah, either way, that does look like a lot of fun. I'm absolutely compelled to go there. Bookstores and cafes are more my idea of a good day. I mean, like, I'm right there with you, man. Xenome SA is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Subjects transfer ordered after a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance ADR 13. Phazon infusion with central energy core of Xenome SA is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. Ooh. New pirate data. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plug them whenever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Hey, wow, 50% of the logbook scans. Hey, cool. I forgot that they gave you, gallery rewards for that. Oh, I guess there's more guys in here. Oh, this is the first one. Oh, no, maybe not. I want to figure out where that first pirate thing is. Increased volatility recorded. Predator awareness indicated even in cold stasis. Ooh. Empty tank. Phazon fluid bath levels at 70%. Checking diagnostics per procedure. Upper stasis tanks online. Phazon drip line secure. Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon atomic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon ingestion by test subjects. Delicious. Access to research lab Aether limited to Team Sclera only. Personnel bound for Hollow Observatory must use a west elevator. Well, fine, I see how it is. Ice beetle infestation in Ice Vault region has been 95% exterminated. Report any sightings to security immediately. Nice. I love that the local wildlife was also just a pain in their butt. Stasis tanks operating at 40% capacity. Temperature regulation errors have been rectified as of that date. I don't know where that first pirate log was. Maybe I did read it and didn't realize it. Okay, here we go. Way too many people because of the holidays, but it was my first time and I loved it. Butterbeer was my favorite part. Ooh. Yeah, that does sound nice. You know, that would probably be worth it for the crowds, though. I think, anyway. Did I scan this guy? Yeah, I did. What do we got up here? Huh. Oh, it's above. Oh, interesting. I can scan this guy. Warning, do not handle sedated xenomes without proper ice containment equipment. Well, I'm sure that was followed. Easy peasy. You guys get stunned like nothing. I love how they're all just kind of waiting for me to come up there too. Like they're just chilling while I'm scanning all the stuff down there. NBD. Oh, I guess that's my incentive to Whoops, I hope I didn't have to scan that. I didn't know I could break the computers like that. Bam! Alright. Really beer or a similar drink, a bit of a super. Non-alcoholic, though I tried an alcoholic version at a Harry Potter themed event. Loved that too. Nice. Tissue samples from stasis tanks must be hand-carried to Lab Hydra for analysis. Notify security of all material moves. Ahaha. Research outpost Glacier 1 in the Fendrana Drifts region of Talon Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control, even those well into phazon-infused cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue, as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the wastes are also a concern, as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Fortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without vast increase in munitions and soldiers. You know, the crazy thing about these guys is they're clearly very intelligent, but you would never think that just like looking at them or hearing them. They just sound like monsters. Our initial tests exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to phazon appeared to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears to be possible, given enough exposure to phazon, that they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Sheesh. Daily decontamination is now required for all personnel working in Lab Aether. Ooh, I wonder why. Specimen optimal absorption mutation has led to the unexpected degeneration of internal organs. That's tasty. Cordite casing of column appears to be weak. Ooh. Maybe that's the super bomb thing? Forget what that material... Yeah, it's either super bomb or super missile. Phazon batch shows mandible mutation across all subjects, cross infusion with batch recommended. I love how they're looking at different strings of the Phazon to figure out how they can like create the ultimate monster. Shows massive absorption capacity influx. Strain replication is now underway. Xenome behavioral patterns show decreased reflex activity at temperatures below freezing. Oh, here we go. Transfer specimen 344 to Lab Hydra complete. Further infusion suspended pending security assessment. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be completed before specimen batch Y arrives on that date. Okay, cool. I think that's probably about all the important scannable stuff. Successfully replicated. Oh. Viral pathogens found in several xenomes have been traced to Phazon batch 1664Z. Terminate all subjects. Ew. Okay, anyway. Moving on. Whoop, whoop. Hey there, friends. Ow. I bet there's a thing I could scan not too far from here, but that's it. Well, gotta be lame, gotta get up early for the doggos, so I got a boogie. I'll be catching you later this week. Have a good night, Henry. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad that you were able to swing by again, so I hope you get to swing by tomorrow. If I get off my butt and I do the Zelda stream that I missed on Tuesday. But It should be good if we do Zelda tomorrow, because I'll be finishing Majora's Mask and hopefully have enough time to start the CDI game. It's gonna be good. There you are. Easy peasy. Oh, hey there, friends. Okay, so I guess it's about 3 hits after 1 full charge, or a 1/2 charge shot to take out these guys. It's really not too bad, though. I really haven't been at a point yet where I really feel threatened by them. Which is probably the point. I feel like we're still pretty early in the game. Oh. Are they going to unleash a beast? Oh, well, they're all dead, so I guess that's up to me. This definitely feels like a boss fight kind of room. It's got that nice, like, circular nature to it with all the platforms, you know? Holographic spatial schematic is in lockdown per security directive. New pirate data. Ooh. Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading mark 400802, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, but we are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. Where they choose to sprinkle out a lot of this stuff is pretty interesting. I feel like we're getting pieces of this whole pie at very, like, different increments. Phase on mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established, and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Fendrana drifts have proven to be optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base and starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. So optimistic. Ooh, what's this? Lower node of astronomical holographic projector currently deactivated. Oh. Okay, so that's the research core, but my guess is that this is going to be a map room. Holographic sequence initialized. Okay. Currently inactive and need to be manually rotated. Oh yeah, they're just telling me what to do. Okay. So we'll hop on inside this little node here. Oh, is this timed? Oh, maybe not. They just want me to jump around like a fool. Yeah. Ah, okay, so those are the spinners. Have I ever scanned these? Oh, I don't think I have. Device has been previously used. Okay, so maybe should I scan this? Oh, okay, I have. You know, the interesting thing about sequences like this is it's weird because there's no challenge, I mean, like, there's a bit of puzzle solving, but like, it's not really a complicated puzzle by any means. It's more of just kind of going through the motions, which isn't bad. Like, it's kind of like it just makes sense as part of this world. So it's like storytelling through gameplay in a weird way. This is cool though. Ooh, is that the thermal vision? I would not be surprised. I just gotta climb up there and put it in my face. And then everything will be extra cool. Beryllium. Atmospheric is rife with materials, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Oh! Materialis. Well, that's nice. Planet is best known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain of native to twin tabula. In the early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. That's nice. Ooh, research. Planet Zebes. Mass is 4.8 trillion teratons. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A class 19 planet, Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it had become a base for space pirate forces. That's true. This is going out of orbit. Oh, Talon 4. Hey. Mass is 5.1 million teratons. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological parasite